What's the deal? What's the deal, my peoples? Yes, some of y'all been asking if I listen to Outkast, and we bringing some today, man. But this is something I've heard, but I know more of the popular Outkast song. Roses really smell like ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I know, I know a little bit more André 3000 by himself. I know a little more Big Boi solo by himself. But Outkast, AT I remember that was the first album I discovered by Outkast. Like when I was younger as a kid, I literally went through phases of a lot of different people. Like Eminem, I pretty much probably know almost every Eminem song. TLC, I went through a lot of phases where I would just be on YouTube just listening and falling in love with certain people and their art. So Outkast, AT that whole album one night I discovered and it clicked on, and I listened to the whole album one night. I haven't heard it in a while, but that was my first introduction to Outkast outside of the popularized media stuff. That was something they didn't really talk about, and plus that was before my time. So yeah, we got the Art of Storytelling part 1, you feel me? So we finna get into this thing. We're gonna full screen it, but before we get into it, I think we gotta double up on this. So without further ado, Outkast, let's do it.
Somebody hit me the other day for a rendezvous. Was it the winch that cut the goodie and the dungeon crew? Let's say her name was Susie Screw, cause she screwed a lot. Making a player hit that chunk at legitimate spots. Not no parks, back seats, and things of that nature. Had to hate your player. I'm kicking the door down, never said I paid her. Straight later, slayed the girl like Darth Vader. Made her from College Park and Fed, all the way down to Decatur. Like Jada, her whip was sharp and sporty, that was shouty. Saved the snake on eggs in a Beamer 840. It's foggy, I went to the crib to call her, but she lost me. My baby mama beat me, 7 o'clock is gonna cost me. But I still wanna cut her though, maybe she had to work. I called her in the mall, wearing a real tight skirt. She was fine as what? I wanted to sex the girl up. She said, let's hit the parking lot so I can sick your duck. I said, cool, I really wanted to cut you, but this will do. I gotta pick up my daughter, plus my baby mama beat me too. She said she understood and everything was kosher. I gave her a little Will CD and a lovely poster. It's like that now.
It's like that now. You better go get the hoe about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my leg now. We just shoot game in the form of story raps now.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Big Boy. We get shooting the game in the story of forms of rap now. They not lying, because I feel like that's where rap and hip hop differ. I feel like hip hop is a real art form. I feel like a lot of days that's why we have rappers, and there's a difference in the words, in my opinion. In an artist, a rapper, a hip hop rapper, you feel me? I feel like Outkast is hip hop artists, because they're rappers, yes, but I feel like a rapper is like a little, it doesn't have no substance. Like I can say my generation, we have rap that has no type, not everybody, but we have rap that has no type of substance, low frequency music. If you know, you know, but it's nothing substantial about it. This, regardless if they're talking about hoes, him picking up a girl, like he said, my baby mama gonna beat me if I don't go pick up my daughter. I gotta get you up out of here. It's 4, 5, 6 in the morning. You feel me? I fuck with it. I ain't never heard this one before. The only artist storytelling I know is by E40. It's by E40. I grew up with a stepdad that listened to it. Literally, that was the only artist he ever listened to. Anytime he put on music, it was E40. Same albums on repeat.
Just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now. It's like that now.
Now Susie Screw had a partner named Sasha Thumper. I remember her number like the summer. When her and Susie, yeah, they threw a slumber party, but you can't call it that cause it was slumber. Well, it was more like spending the night, 3 in the morning, yawning, dancing under street lights. We chilling like a villain and a feeling right in the middle of the ghetto on the curb, but in spite all of the bullshit, we on our back staring at the stars above. Talking about what we gonna be when we grow up. I say, what you wanna be? She said, alive. It made me think for a minute, then looked in the eyes. I could've died. Time went on. I got grown. Rhyme got strong. Mind got blown.
Hold on. Ooh, what does she wanna be? When he asked her what she wanna be, she said alive. Man, that's really, when you think about the simplistic thoughts, it's so fucked when you get aware as a kid. When your awareness and consciousness hits you as a kid, because it don't happen to everybody. Some people don't become aware and conscious till they like fucking 50 and really see, oh, I've been older than me my whole life, you feel me? When you get awareness and gain consciousness as a kid, I feel like that shit, it's not bad, but it's hard to deal with. Because some people that can't deal with it, that's why they get on drugs. I can say that's why I smoked weed. I was very aware. I'm still overly aware, and sometimes I have to, what's the best way I can say it, dumb my mind down to be on the surface level with people. Because if I spoke my thoughts all the time, I would have to be careful who I'm talking to in my heart. The type of heart God gave me is just like, I'm an empath. I'm both, but I'm very empathetic to a lot of things. So I have to have a shield up. You feel me? And it's just that line alone. Like, what does she want to be when we grow up alive? You feel me? Alive on the aspect of wherever we from. They from Atlanta. A lot of people probably don't make it to 21. Just like from LA. A lot of people don't make it past 21, past 18, past 16. A lot of places like that. You feel me? So I want to be alive, but also alive in the aspect alive and free, bruh. Alive to where I ain't got to slave every day and work that 9 to 5 and get put in that box that they trying to condition us for. Getting in a disciplined system every day. It's not for everybody. That's just how I took that. But, and you see how he said, damn, I had to think about that. And it made me cry and ponder. And the older I got, my rhymes got stronger, mine got longer. Like, I really started to think about it like, damn, we really just want to be alive. That's it.
Then looked in the eyes, I could have died. Time went on, I got grown. Rhyme got strong, mine got blown. I came back home to find little Sasha was gone. Her mama said she would have that be treating her wrong. I kept on singing my song and hoping at a show that I would one day see her standing in the front row. But 2 weeks later, she got found in the back of a school with a needle in her arm. Baby, 2 months due. Sasha thumb. Like that.
See, did not just say that. Did not just say that. She wanted to be alive, but was aware at a young age you end up with. Ain't no telling what's going on at home. You end up with a nigga who's beating on you, and then, hey, you turn to drugs to just become numb to everything that's happening to you. And look at that, overdose and die. That's crazy. Crazy story.
You better go get the hoe about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my leg now. Just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now. It's like that now.
Throwing things, yelling in a mad high pitch show. Here we go again with this psychopath. Miss, the neighbors will hear you, you misfit. Can't disagree with the chick without this tip. Price we pay to hit women. The most pretty chick got the psycho tip in her. Stuck up soon as I pop up and see me with the next. She wanna tear the brother club up. Check up has a number confirming. I learn more and more, some chicks to dump. And you know, I probably get cussed if I backslap miss while she busy trying to justify who cheated first.
Rick, what would I want with this small chain wearing mouth trying to front?
I ought to cut her off and let another sue me, but I don't know, ordinary chick don't move me. I mean, I try to fall in love with the bitty, but straight up just be with the chick out of pity. So although I know pretty chick shady, here I go trying to change into a lady. You know what I mean?
It's like that now, you better go.
Okay, I did not know Slick Rick was in this song, so that was a surprise. But also hearing Slick Rick rap out of dang, I can't remember the Once Upon a Time. But that is it called Once Upon a Time? But y'all know what song I'm talking about. That's probably like the only Slick Rick song I've ever heard. But that's crazy. Him talking about some. What if I will be wrong if I backslap her trying to talk about who cheated first. You feel me? Yes, you would be wrong, nigga. Because keep your hands to yourself. That's where you gotta learn how to. I feel like a lot of our culture didn't learn how to emotionally regulate themselves. That's just my opinion. With growing up with probably a mama or daddy who wasn't emotionally stable, they fucking working every day to take care of us. You don't ever have no time from going from a kid to 18 to straight having to work. A lot of our parents and barely learning how to be emotionally stable once we're grown. And now we kind of going through the same cycle of, you know, trying to get emotionally stable. I personally feel like my generation and the Gen Z kids, they're very emotionally aware. That's why a lot of things I feel like are happening and changing on this earth, because we're not going for the same cycle that our parents and they parents used to go for. You feel me? Of just sitting, shutting the fuck up and listening. Like, I know me personally, I'm not one of them people at all. Like, you tell me something that I disagree with, I know how to keep my mouth shut though and just go about the day. You'll probably never see me again. I'm a Sagittarius. But I also know how to speak my mind to a certain point and say it the right way depending on who I'm talking to. You have to be emotionally regulated. Even down to being on this internet and this YouTube, I be seeing some comments and I be having to really like sit back. Sometimes most of the time you'll get a proper response out of me. Sometimes I don't even respond to the comment because it's too ignorant. Like I said, I just had to get up on somebody that basically said, black people, we need to let go of slavery and let it go, and how long are we going to be oppressed, when they got that from a clip. And also then watch the full video where nobody was ever talking about being oppressed, but we're not going to act like there aren't certain things on this earth that have been placed throughout history that we know of. But you know, I gave an intelligent answer back and didn't just snap on them, and I was just like, yo, ignorant is bliss, man. And there's a lot more research. It's a lot deeper than that. Like, even down to crack being put in our hood. We ain't just start doing crack, you feel me? Like, it's a lot of things we could go into, man. But let's get back into the video. That's off topic a little bit. My bad.
The hump about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my lag now. We just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now. It's like that now. It's like that now. You better go get the hump about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my lag now. We just shoot.
I like that. Rap now. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have to do part 2. I like part 1. I did not know Slick Rick was on the song. That was a good surprise. Like I said, I've never heard him rap on nothing else for real. But that's a banger. That was a banger. I like that song a lot. I've never heard that Outkast song, and if I have, I really don't remember it. So I like that. There's a lot. I really already broke it down throughout the video, but I'm probably gonna say André 3000's verse is probably my favorite verse for sure. Slick Rick's verse, he was more so, even how he was speaking on, you know, I tried to fall in love with the girl, but I ended up just being with her out of petty. And to me, I feel like a lot of people do that on this earth, and I don't know why. They just don't know how to tell somebody, you know, I don't like, regardless of if you think the girl gonna act out and be crazy, let her act out and be crazy. Eventually, she's going to have to move on and deal with it. And if it gets to that point, call the police, put a restraining order on that bitch. You feel me? Just do that. But outside of that, it's like, don't ever be with nobody out of petty. Don't ever be with nobody you don't love. Fuck a like. A lot of people, I feel like, they marry people, have kids with people they just like. You don't really love them. That's why it's a lot of turmoil that be caused. But I'm going to just end it on that note, man. Hey, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep seeing this face all over y'all screen. Until then, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.